Do you love a good story? Here in Philippians are the cliff notes for the story of Jesus Christ. His birth, his life, his death, his resurrection, and his coming again. As this cliff note story leads us into the Advent season, our hope is that you will understand why Jesus did what he did. Why Jesus? Why Christmas? Why did he leave the throne room of God and come to be a mortal and take on that mantle? It reminds me of a story to answer that question. And the story is of a farmer who's sitting by his fire on a cold winter evening. And all of a sudden a blizzard comes up and it is zero visibility. And in that blizzard, while he's sitting there in front of his fire, he hears this thump against the window. He hears a thump thump against the door, and he rushes to the door and throws it open. And what does he see but a flock of wild geese that have somehow lost their way in this blizzard? The farmer shuts the door and goes and gets his weather gears on because he has taken compassion on these geese. And he thinks to himself, what can I do to help their situation, to save them? And he thought about his barn. So he goes out a few steps and opens up his barn doors, and he thinks those birds are just going to fly right in. It's warm, it's safe, there's other animals there. But the birds don't do that. And then the farmer thought, they're not going to follow me. Would they follow a goose? And in his barn, he had his prize goose. And so he hurriedly went into the barn and got the goose and gently took it to the back of where the flock was, into the storm. And he let his goose go. And as that goose flew, the other geese flew up and followed the goose into the warmth of the barn. And of course, the connection for me was made. That's a metaphor, a story of God. He came fully man and fully God, the incarnation, so that he could meet us where we are. If you're searching, if you just can't see what's in front of you, I would encourage you to read the story of Jesus as it's found in Luke, Matthew, or as our pastors daily present that to you during this Advent season. Find Jesus today. Follow him into the warmth and safety of his love and care for you.